Yes, we're back, and we're back again in Fernbus. We're back for a Sunday afternoon stream and a first look at the new Bundesliga football DLC. I literally haven't done anything with it other than try and configure a football company, or pick a football company, which we'll go through again now. So we'll start again. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're new to my videos, welcome. This is going out a bit earlier than the normal Fernbus Friday. But there will be some more content on Fernbus Friday as well. Hit subscribe for some more of my content. Some trucking, some trains, some flight, some buses, some coaches, some everything. So let's get going then. So this is a new start menu. So rather than the old start game, we've now got the Bundesliga DLC, which we'll select. And then we get the lovely new funky loading screen. And what we'll do is we'll start a new game. Are you sure? Yes. Enter my name, which we can do. Hello, Liam. So male, yes, that's the way I think we want to go. Right, so now we can choose the team. Obviously these, I'm guessing, are the teams all in the Bundesliga. I'll go with the team that I chose last time, so I did set this up already once I got this far anyway. And we'll go with Bremen. And then we get the coach. So it's a brand new coach. Haven't looked inside it yet. So we can pick a man team bus. Two versions of it. Only this one though can come in club colours. So we'll go with that one. It does look slightly different inside from what I can see. I could be wrong though. We'll have a look when we get inside. So yeah, so that's what we're going to go with. We'll go with Bremen as our team. Controls, well, we can set as arcade, we can set as customized, but we'll go with realistic because, you know, that's what I do. Okay, so there's my name, there's my character. We're going for Bremen. We've got €7,500 budget, €7,500 budget. Don't know how that actually relates to anything. Vehicle and the controls, it confirms that. Music's a bit cheesy. Yeah, it is. So season schedule then. So this is the bit where it gets all new. There's an economy system now in the game. So Bremen versus Hanover. So I'm guessing I've got to take my team from Bremen to Hanover. And I've also today transferred this game onto my SSD as well. So it should run a lot faster. Or should load a lot quicker at least. Right, so this is where it becomes different. We don't enter the coach. We've got to enter the club office, it told me there, which it says is down here. Right. So don't know how this now works. So email. Hello Steve, we welcome you to a club and look forward to good cooperation with the coming season. Okay. Calendar. August. I'm guessing that's match day. So that's where we are here. And that's match day. Bremen versus Hanover. Okay. We've got a budget of 7,500. Continue. Mobile contract is required to continue the game. Okay, is that what this is then? Top seller, into 16 megabit per second. So actually I've got to choose a mobile contact. Oh, blimey. Choose your Indigo business rate. Choose. We'll go with the recommendation. And then I'm guessing we click on this. So it advances the calendar. All completely new to me, this bit. So we now advance to Saturday. And we now have to go into your home stadium. Okay. Well, this is the 1 kilometre in that direction. Okay, so I need to get in the bus then, don't I? Probably not a good idea driving there, walking there rather. So is the coach any different from the inside? Looks similar. Actually, we've got tables. That's quite cool. They've got little tables. And the seat's been taken out the back, so you've got cup holders and tables and things now. And a whole kitchen area sort of thing going on. Sam, thank you very, very much. Do really, really appreciate that. Thank you, Sam. Right, so let's sit ourselves down. This bit hopefully then is the same as it used to be. Alright, what if I've got to set up the coach the same then? Fanfare on, Wi-Fi on, kitchen clearance on, WC on, reading lights on, passenger lights on. Not available, so we've got no passenger monitor. Air conditioning, we won't have at 26 degrees. We'll set at 21. So we haven't got to do a... hi Bob. We haven't got to do the destination display because the team... I'm only going to one place, aren't I? So that's different. Right. So let's make our way then to the football stadium. From, I'm guessing this is a coach park. Where we've left the coach overnight. Or since the last game, which I imagine only get used. Oh, that's the wrong side of the road. Just imagine we get used that often. Oh my good God. So we've got to make money on this trip, so I don't know how. We've got a budget of 7,500. Hopefully that's just for, is that for the whole season then? So I'm guessing fuel is going to be a factor. Whether we've got to fill the thing up then. That could be interesting. Does it mean that the sat-nav's also increased in size? Yeah, no worries. Thanks, Sam. So we've got to go to the stadium, pick up our team. Yeah, I don't know where I'm stationed actually. I'm just following the sat-nav, so over these lovely cobbles. So I've no idea how this is going to work. I guess we'll end up at a football stadium. Captain Chaos, thank you very much. Right, okay. Well, the sat-nav is now stadium turn right. That's where I just was. Okay. That's confusing then. Why is it just taking me round the block then? Yeah, the game is playing tricks for me. Look at the map. So I'm actually in Bremen. So there's the stadium. So that's where I've got to go. That's where I was. Why would it get me to go back in there? Oops, I might have hit a car. That's showing us 1 kilometre over that way is an arrow. Where is that on the map? It doesn't actually say anywhere else, so I've got to go. It says go to the stadium. I'm at the stadium. That's confusing. Railway station, stadium. That's where I'm going. Okay. That's where I just came from, isn't it? Hang on. Let me Is there anything I've got to do back at the office chair thing? Let me just abandon the coach there. Bus status 74%, bus technique 100%, then what's your social network? Use the next target date, so that's that. So we're here. It doesn't say. God, we get failures on the bus. Oh God, no. Fuel's going. Well, bus is dirty. We've got to buy food. God, this is going to be complicated, isn't it? It says go to the stadium. Try click and continue. There isn't a continue. Well, that's continue to next target date. We don't want to do that because that's this one. Blue thing. Oh, I did that, yeah. Right, so where do we go and get the team from? That's the bit I'm confused by now. Because that still says a kilometre over that direction. If I bring the map up. That's over here. Unless it's I've got to go and get them from the bus station or the train station or something. Nowhere else, because this is a football stadium. No, there's no instructions on how you actually did it. Well, I'm going to see if I can follow that. I'm going to jump back in the coach and see if I can follow that thing. I've got to go and get them from the train station and then bring them back here. Let's get back aboard. Right, let's try again. I'm at the stadium. I think this is the closest I can get in a coach. It's telling me to go this way. Once I've done one, I'll work out how to do the rest. Again, forget this isn't actually released yet either, so it's something I can possibly feed back to them and go, it's not simple. I need to try and find where that thing that said a kilometre is. So yeah, sat nav's trying to tell me to go back round to the right again, which is where we came from. But where was that thing that said a kilometre? Let me just... There's the cobbles again. See, that says 1 kilometre that way now. Hang on, it's getting closer. I'm going to hop out here. I'm going to go and have a look and see what that thing is. There's people beeping now, so I've just abandoned the coach on the side of the road. Aha! Right, in here. In here is where I've got to come then. I'm guessing. How do I get in here? There's a main road down there. Okay. I'll just run back to the abandoned coach. Yeah, sorry about that, people. I'm just slightly confused. Yeah, you did say. Well, it's the first time doing this. This is a whole completely different thing. There isn't an actual place marked. So it's turn right here. And then turn right again. I'm guessing I can bring the coach up here. Yeah, I just had to walk there, so we'll soon see. We get to watch some football. Yeah, we'll skip the football watching. Results 1-0 to Hanover. Okay. Enter club office. Well, I've abandoned my coach there. How do I... Okay. I don't think I need to have brought the coach, really. I'll leave it there. So for a home game, I didn't actually need to drive the coach. Let's just run across here then to the... yeah, this is all completely new to me. Oh, we've lost the match. We need to try harder next time. Okay. So, was that it? Email. For the away game next Saturday, we'll take the train. Please pick us up from the train station on time. You can reserve a hotel room for the day, but before to be punctual at the station. Make sure you book on that time. Make sure to book on time. The hotel's almost all busy all the time. So we've got to book a hotel for me. It's a bloody bus game. So Berliner. So Berlin Arena. How do I book a hotel? Why? Sorry, I'm going to read that again. Please pick us up from the train station on time. You can reserve a hotel room for the day before to be punctual at the station. Make sure you to book on time. The hotel's almost... No emails available. New mail. Oh, hotel reservation. Okay. Send mail. Right. So I've reserved the hotel. So I've got to get to Berlin on... Right, email. We welcome here a reservation for the 7th and 9th. Okay. That's today. Calendar. Add car wash date, add refuel date, add toilet discharge date. Oh dear. Add shopping date. Okay. So let's go back then. So we've got to drive to the hotel in Berlin. Get into your bus. Which is still abandoned over there somewhere, isn't it? And now I'm going to have to reverse the bus back. So I didn't need to drive the bus. But now I've got to drive to Berlin without any of the team on, go to the hotel, spend the night in hotel, pick them up from the train station the following day. I quite actually like that. It actually gives a purpose to the game now. Drive to the hotel in Berlin. Okay, we can do that. Once we can get out of here, of course. This could be interesting now. Yes, but I don't want to be damaging the bus, obviously. Right, 327 kilometers in, so I've just got to drive to Berlin. Backwards slowly. I'll now know right, I'm not very intuitive about the hotel thing. It's a case of knowing, you know, I had to go into the email and look at who I could email. But we've now got to drive to Berlin, 460 kilometers away. That's a bit of a drive. So refueling the coach is going to be a thing. Cleaning the coach is also going to be a thing. I'm guessing I don't need fuel now. No one's going to complain on board if I speed. But I actually want to see the football team get on board and stuff. That's going to be quite interesting when that becomes a thing. But why would they take the train? That's intriguing. It's a bus sim game. Surely the idea is for me to drive them. But, okay, we'll see how it pans out. So after the game, I'm guessing they'll go back to the train station then. And then they'll get the train back again. And then do I just linger around? Or have I got to come all the way back here again? We will have to wait and see on that one. Try and negotiate getting out of Bremen first. Oop. Without hitting a taxi or a truck or an X5. Alright, so it's going to take some getting used to this, I think. I like the idea of it though. It actually gives purpose to the game now, rather than just drive from one place to another place that you pick. It now actually gives you a reason to go from one place to another place. So home games you haven't got to do a thing. For away games you've got to either take the team, or so in this instance they get the train. Then I've got a heck of a drive ahead of me. Get them their bus. I wanted to always stood there in tracksuits and stuff. Yeah, like in the let's do my screenshot. Not sure of a release date yet, Chaos. I haven't actually had that confirmed. Can't be far away because it's in beta. So I should imagine the next month. But I do like the idea of it so far. I've got 454 kilometre drive to go. Is the fuel going to run down? Have they? It does give a bit more to the game. It actually gives you a reason to do something in the game. I quite like that. And if you've got to refuel the coach, wash it, get it serviced, you know, fill it up with food and drink and stuff, then that's going to be interesting as well. Actually, that says 333 kilometres. And the sat-nav says 454. Yeah, it was starting to lose the edge of, you know, you're just driving from one town to another town with no purpose. This does give you a purpose. Right, so already I've got straight on the highway and I've got to come straight off again. I quite like being back in the old MAN coach as well. I do like these. You can use any coach. You don't have to use the team bus coach thing. So you can still use any coach you like with any livery you like. But I think for this, then I'll just stick with the team coach, because hopefully mileage goes up and stuff. Yeah, that's saying 319 kilometres. This is saying 443. So it is a bit of a trek. Whether I need to stop for a break or something on the way. Back out onto the highway. Oh, that was a microphone. Got to take teams to Austria and Switzerland. No, it's just the Bundesliga, so it's just the German football league. But again, if this proves to be successful, whether they would look at expanding it out to other leagues. So if we ever got an English map, then Fernbus, whether they do the English teams. So you're just restricted to Germany at the moment. Yeah, so I'd definitely be interested to see if fuel goes down, because I never have had to put fuel in a Fernbus coach. It did seem to get dirty, so that was a thing, so we got to take it for a coach wash. Looking forward to that. All of these things, I think, because I actually transferred this game onto my SSD, and I can see hints in the files being transferred over at Fuerteventura. I spotted mentioned in there. So I think some of these features are going to be in the tourist bus. Not necessarily of this, but I can see them implementing coach washing, refueling, servicing, which you've never had to do before. So I can see that being a thing. Yeah, well, I've been told to give them feedback. So if there's any feedback I've got, so if I notice any glitches, like I will point out that booking a hotel wasn't a simple thing, that you had to know to go into your email and as to people you could email. It'd be nice to have a button saying accommodation or something. Do it that way rather than just email a hotel. And it wasn't clear what I had to do at the start. You know, I drove the coach to where the stadium was. It didn't say that I just had to walk there. So walk to the stadium would have been better. And maybe have the office, like where we've got the garage in the normal game, why not have the office there? So you then have got to drive the coach to the stadium. It's not just parked there, because you wouldn't just leave this at the stadium, would you? You know, other coach companies, like the coach company for Swindon Town, is run by a local coach company, and it's parked up at their coach station, their coach depot. It's not left at the football ground. So it'd be nice to maybe start at the depot, and then have to drive, you know, clean the coach, refuel it, and then drive it to the stadium. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. A few things I could then maybe implement or suggest to them. Speed limit's increased, so that's like, you can't see it behind my little Sims and stuff thing. 130 kilometre road, that was. Although it wasn't going that fast, obviously. Yeah, it is about feedback whilst in beta. So yeah, I managed to get a few things implemented when the last beta test I was involved with, which was the Skyliner. So yeah, I'll certainly look to see if the fuel goes down. It'd be great if that is a thing that we've now got to concentrate on as well. Slight bit of a legal undertaking, but hey ho. See if we can go past these. Overtaking another coach. See, I don't know where that waypoint marker's gone. Over there, 259 kilometers it says. We've got to go. Whereas the sat-nav one says 411 or 410 now. So whether the hotel isn't actually in Berlin or near the stadium. Yeah, there is fuel consumption. The fuel does go down, but I don't think it's as realistic. But again, it depends on how, which is one of the things I suggested previously, was why can't they have the state of the coach saved, so that if when I get out of this it's got, I don't know, 3/4 of a tank of fuel, when I get back in it again it should have 3/4 tank of fuel and should be dirty, or as dirty as it was when I left it. So if I refuel it, it goes back up to full again. If I don't refuel it, then it will drop down from that. So that's the sort of thing I'd like to see, and it might be in there, it might be the case. Not off at this first one, or is it? I could get confused with these ones. So down here, and then off at the second one. So the normal stops and stuff don't appear. We haven't got the destination display on this. So I'm guessing we won't have to check passengers in either, but there is a different telephone thing, which I haven't had to use yet. So we've got an updated telephone, like 246 kilometers that says. It would be pretty good if they could make it like OMSI Bus Company, you buy coaches and maintain them. That was one of the things that was mentioned in the economy mode, that you would have to buy coaches. And some of the suggestions were that obviously if you did a journey in the normal map and you left your coach and you only got one, and you left it in Bremen, for example, next time you started the game, that's where it would be. So you could choose maybe to fast travel, or don't have the option of fast traveling. So you've got to work your way around the map, because that's what it'd be in real life. You can't just pick your coach up and move it. So you want to do a job from Bremen to Berlin, you've got to drive from Bremen to Berlin and hopefully take some passengers with you to make money. And then along the way you refuel it and stuff. And whether as a driver then, if you're not going out till the following day, you've then got to book a hotel to stay in overnight. You know, little things like that I think could be really cool. Right, that's saying 232 kilometers away now. The sat nav saying 436. So there's definitely a A big difference between those two. Didn't quite want to crash into the van. Or catch a coach to pick yours up. Yeah, that's heading into Bus Sim 18 territory, isn't it? Being a passenger on another coach, which I think, I'm not sure if that's the thing you can do. Book a hotel. This is Simpson stuff. You man pack a tent. Well, you could, I suppose. I think some of the long distance coaches will actually have a bunk for the driver. So you'd have like a downstairs area where like the toilet is, and you'd have a bunk for the spare driver. But that means having to take a spare driver with you. If you have just joined, this is the Bundesliga DLC, which is yet to come out for Fernbus. It's taken me some getting used to. At the moment, my football team is playing against Berlin, but they decided to get the train there. So I'm having to travel with the team coach the day before the game to get the coach to be able just to take them from the train station to the stadium. And so I've had to book a hotel as well for the night before the game, so that I'm there with the coach ready the following day. So I haven't actually I've yet to pick up anybody. Haven't got that far yet. But we're still some distance away from Berlin. Which we will hopefully eventually get to. Obviously it wasn't really clear at first what I had to do that first time. It should have really said walk to the stadium, instead of just driving the coach around the block. The fuel gauge is going down. There's about 3/4 of a tank, so we are using fuel, and that seems to be an improvement. I'm not going to get hit by a car. I don't want to damage the coach. So before, we've been from the top to the bottom of the map in one coach, as we did in a stream, and never had to put any fuel in. This, I think, we'll have to refuel, which is something I've never done in Fernbus. That's a dip. Well, I don't know why there's that difference. That's saying 179 kilometers. That's saying 432. The distance between the two of them is getting greater. So what is the sat-nav set to that the waypoint isn't? That seems to be a glitch. We'll see which one's right. Because the sat-nav might be trying to take me to one place, yet I should be going over there. The gap between the two of them is getting more and more and more. Yeah, I think fuel gauge is definitely going down. Back over here. But I've got to clean the thing as well before the match day, so that it turns up nice and clean. It'd be nice if it does show signs of dirt. Again, would hopefully that would be something they'll implement into Fernbus and then Tourist Bus as well. Yeah, there's definitely a difference in the rate that those waypoints are going down. it does give you a purpose to actually doing the journeys now. As Chaos said, it's a reason, rather than you just go, oh, I'll just drive from here to here. When we get close to that waypoint, I think I'm going to just go with it. I'm also going to be very early to this hotel. Book hotel for a Friday night. It's 25 past 10 in the morning. There's probably still someone asleep in the bed. I'll be sleeping in later. I don't like these junctions. Yeah, the sat-nav's improved slightly. The sat-nav's slightly wider now. But yeah, it's going to be great to see. Obviously, we're going to have to refuel. We're going to have to wash it. We've got to go shopping. We've got a budget for this team of €7,500 euros. I'm guessing that's got to cover fuel. Just do the straight lane thing. Fuel, cleaning, whether my hotel costs come out of that as well. Repairs. Do I get a bonus if the team wins? Is that a thing? And how often have I got to get the coach serviced? Is it a once a season thing? All these questions to be answered. Yeah, the team's playing Berlin, Liam. They caught the train. Well, they're catching the train because this is the day before the match. This is the Friday. I'm driving there a day early. Although this game's not till 3 o'clock. Why couldn't I just pick them up at the train station? I could have left early. I wouldn't have minded that. Right, so that says 109 kilometres now, and the one in the game says 385. Oh, we've got robots coming up. I'm guessing I've still got to do the brake thing, haven't I? So it's going to be a legal amount of time that I can drive. Team win, you get £50 bonus. Team lose, you lose 50 quid. Well, I can't really influence. I suppose my driving could depict how happy they're going to be when they arrive. If you have just joined, this is the Bundesliga DLC, yet to come out for Fernbus. Definitely a different take on the game and gives you a reason to play Fernbus. My football team, Bremen, have taken the train, or going to take the train, to Berlin for the next game. I'm having to take the team coach to Berlin to pick them up from the train station and then drive them to the stadium. I've had to book a hotel room for the stay the night before. The coach does seem to get dirty, and it's using fuel as well, and I've now got to refuel, clean the coach. You've got to buy snacks and things, I think. I haven't done that yet, to put on the coach. All of them come out of your budget, which you've got of €7,500. I'm guessing it's for the whole season. So how you drive, how you maintain the coach is dependent on how much budget you've got. So I don't really want to break the coach. Because if any damages, then I'm guessing it would come out in servicing. So you've got to be careful driving. No one's going to complain at the moment that I'm speeding as well, because there's no passengers on board. I'm just driving empty. So that says 78 kilometres on the waypoint on the map, which is a new thing. And yet the sat-nav says 384 kilometres. The waypoint, I'm guessing, is going to be set to the hotel. So there is a difference there. No, you just put it in front of me, that's fine. So when we come off the freeway, I might stop and have a look at the map. Because we are getting closer. Or is that a... Well, no, because it can't be a halfway point or something. I'm trying to think, is that a rest area or something like that? We haven't been going that long. Hi Pineapple, how are you doing? Yeah, so there's now like a 300-kilometre difference between the waypoint and the sat-nav. And that's a lot. I hope this hotel we're staying at is called Good Parking. They realise I'm turning up in a coach. No worries, no problem at all. You can watch the first hour back on YouTube, where it's going to go possibly today. Right, so they're slowing down. So 52k. There. Well, it's got Scarborough in the title, so I should imagine that is probably the case by now. Right, so why isn't it taking me... Where I'm going is 49 kilometres in that direction. I would like to have thought I would come off at this junction, maybe. It does say Berlin straight on. So we'll get out into this middle lane. That's saying 42k now. So that's now saying 370. I would almost say that waypoint was in Potsdam, looking at how close Potsdam was. Oh, I don't know, we are coming off here. Okay, we'll get back in. Yeah, that should be quite good on the console. I'm hoping to be able to get a copy of the console version, so I can then look at the differences between the two. Right, so off here. Still says 387 kilometers. Okay. Come around this corner, we should then see the other waypoint, which should be quite close now. I do like the way that sat-nav zooms out. Why can't we have that in ETS2? Right, yeah, that's 32k. Sat-nav now says 420k. That's gone up. So I don't know what the sat-nav's actually set to. Right, Berlin straight on. 436. According to that, I'm getting further away. Oh, that's some braking. I'll just lane jump over it. Alright, straight on. Again. I'm guessing we're out an office to go to now. I'll have to do this next bit on the phone. There's a H there. And that's some wiggly lines. So there are still the stops then on the map. That's intriguing. Satnav is saying 440 kilometers still. Right, this one. I'm intrigued now to see what happens. So we've had no one board the coach yet. So now I'm thinking we should we get to the hotel, sleep, then it'll be race day, and I've got to go and pick them up from the train station and take them to the stadium, which isn't going to be a very long journey. So yeah, 14 kilometres over in that direction is our end point. Just ignore what the sat-nav says. Right, yeah, so those of you that haven't been here from the beginning, so there's the coach with the Bremen skin on it, and inside we've got tables and stuff. So it's a different coach, the good old MAN though. So yeah, back there, well I can't see because track IR doesn't work that far. We've got tables and stuff for the teams. Straight down here. So there's the bus stop. Is that where we? Is this actually the stadium we're next to? I don't think so. So straight on at this one, and then left at the next one. Get over in this lane. There's our home garage. Down there, I think. And we've got to go left up here. That's what I like these coaches rather than the Skyliner, because you can look up. So where's our waypoint? Over there, 8 kilometres. Sat-nav still saying 441. Got a green light. It was sort of green. That one's definitely green. And then this one's going to be green as well. Yeah, definitely don't know what's up with the sat-nav. Fuel is definitely going down, which is great. I really, really like the idea of that. nice if we could see the coach getting dirty as well. That would be quite cool. Ah. You let me go? Yes, you are. Thank you. Right, wherever we're going to, hopefully is the hotel, is 2 kilometres this way. No, you just pull out in front of me, that's fine. We've got secure parking. Okay, so here's our endpoint then. How do I get in there? Yeah, I might have. Yeah, that might be a thing. There might be some more reversing involved. Enter the hotel. How do I lights off? Okay. How do I turn the lights off? Forgotten. Okay. Yeah, so fuel... Oh, it's off now. Where's the... Ah, there it is. Lights off, there we go. It's number 7. Right. Coach is all shut down. Wow, yes, the bus is actually dirty. Look at that. I like that. Right, into the hotel. Hope the coach is going to be safe there. Wake up time, 1 o'clock? I'll go at 8 o'clock. Drives to the railway station in Berlin. Okay, so it's now the following day. No one's stolen the coach. So yeah, those of you who weren't here at the beginning then, so we've now got tables and stuff on the coach. The whole kitchen area here. They've got a couple of tables for the teams. So that's quite nice. Right, so right, off we go then. 10 kilometres to the railway station. Felt like I've driven out either side of that barrier. Makes the barrier irrelevant really, but okay. See, I like the fact the coach has got dirty, I like the fact it's using fuel, and I quite like the hotel thing. You're going around there, okay. So now we've got to get the team from the train station. Ooh, that was some swinging. And take them to the stadium. So that's going to be the next thing. This is quite good. I really like the fact that you've got a purpose to the game. Alright, let's go left. See, that sat-nav says 54 kilometres now, and yet it's 9 kilometres. So there's definitely something broken. I'll have to feed that back to them. I don't think we need to refuel. I don't think we need to wash it. I think we'll do that after the game. See what we've got to do with the coach then. And then refuel it or wash it. Because at the moment my budget wouldn't have come down at all. Taken, how are we doing? I'm doing really well, thank you very much. Break. Maybe a couple of hours of this, maybe another hour, and then stop, possibly come back and do some more. But yeah, I think this could be a really interesting addition for Fernbus. I really like the coach as well, although it's, you know, the standard MAN coach. I think being able to choose your team makes it really, really interesting. Wait for the lights to change. Intrigued to see how the budgeting thing works. So obviously I've got enough money the whole season. I haven't got to fill up yet. I've got over half a tank of fuel. Should be more than enough. Well, I've only got to pick them up from the train station and take them to the stadium, and I'm guessing after the game take them back to the train station, because they're obviously going to get the train back because they don't trust my driving yet. Understandable. Yeah, it's I quite like the Skyliner and the really like the comfort class coaches, but I quite like getting back in the old MAN as well. Yeah, if you have just joined us, is the Bundesliga DLC for Fernbus, yet to be released. Puts a whole different spin on the game. You've now got a purpose to the game. This time I've had to drive from Bremen to Berlin, stay overnight in a hotel that I had to book, and then, well, there's the team over there, look. That's pretty cool. And then I've had to drive to the train station now to pick them up from the train station. And I've got to take them to the stadium, and I'm guessing afterwards I've got to take them from the stadium back to the train station again. But first of all, I've got to get them. They're only over there. They're probably saying, hang on a minute, our coach has just driven past. The game's not till 3 PM, it's 8:27 in the morning. But I've got a little bit of a drive now because of the one-way system. I've got to go away from them and then come back to them again. I'm guessing on games where they've got the match the same day, I've got them pick them up from the stadium, I'm guessing, in Bremen, take them to the correct match, chuck a U-turn and be done with it. Well, yeah, I could have done, I suppose, but it's only just down here. Come off, go over and come back again. I'll have to check the mileage of the coach, see if that's going up and whether next time it does carry on. Yes, it is true, Larwood. I did come back from my exotic holiday. I survived the scorching temperatures. Yeah, I came to see you, Larwood. I went to Perth. You weren't there. Actually, when I went to Arbroath, it was a bit like that. Damp and windy. Right, so we'll go back now, back down the highway, freeway, whatever it is, pick up the team, take them to the stadium. So the first time people are actually getting on the coach now. Done like 500 kilometers and no one's got on yet. Yeah, I'm really liking this thing. It does look smart. Also, you can pick your own team. I just picked Bremen because, well, why not? I don't know what any of the teams are. Not being a footballist. Right, so 14 kilometres. The teams saw me, drove past and went, where's the coach going? So the coach has got dirty. We've used fuel. I'm guessing we've got to put snacks and things on. But I'm thinking they've done this first trip as a way of getting you used to how to do things, so that you'll know in future it'll just become the norm. I can certainly see me spending a lot more time in Fernbus now because of this. Right, so off here. Go back and see how we get the team on board, whether we've got to check them in. And then you've got to be at the stadium, well, the game's at 3, so I'm guessing they will want to get there earlier. picking them up from the train station, and then it'll tell me to take them to the stadium. What if I lose money or something for picking them up in a dirty coach? Right, lights green. There they are, all in their tracksuits. Let the players get in. Oh, they just morphed. My minimap never works probably in Fernbus. Either get stuck, zoomed in all the way out, or get stuck. It's the bottom of the map. Not many problems with the minimap. Right, so now I've got to take them to the stadium then. So no checking people in. They all beamed on board. They could have done that when I went past, couldn't they? I'm guessing they were going to beam off as well. I'm so used to bus sim and OMSI where they just walk on. Right, so then straight down here. On the left of these lights. See, the sign says 17 kilometres. I haven't seen the waypoint anywhere. Oh, that's the red light. He's got his phone out, look, sat down, as he would have, I suppose. Well, I've got the Wi-Fi on, so he shouldn't complain about that. Oh, light screen. I had to choose the mobile data package. That was sort of green. Not sure the reason for that. Right, 10 kilometres to the stadium. They could have got a couple of taxis, really, couldn't they? I'm guessing the game had to get the okay from all the teams in the Bundesliga to be able to use their logos and stuff in the game. That's pretty cool. So, you know, are Flixbus the official coach company of all the teams in the Bundesliga? Is that a thing? Right, so I've got the passengers on board now, the football team on board. I try not to kill them. There's the stadium, I'm guessing. It's sat nav saying 10 kilometres. There's a paid for DLC. Not sure yet of the release date. Haven't been told that by TML or Aerosoft. This is all well and good, but where do I drop the team off? In there, I'm guessing. Is that gate going to open then? Yes, it is. Right, so the team lost the first game. Okay, it's getting me not to park in the lines, but okay. So there's all the players. No, keep the front door open. Alright, so number 7, wouldn't it? Turn the lights off. Go. Number 2. So get out the coach. Yeah, the coach has definitely got dirty. Right, I'll leave you lot here then, players. I'm just going to go and watch the game that you haven't got to yet. Providing I can get out of this gate. Okay. So this is where we can see if they win or lose the game. So Bremen versus Berlin. So 0-0. Not sure how long the game actually lasts. Yeah, we won't watch the whole thing, but you get the idea. And it was 0-0 at the end of the game. Nobody won. So 2 matches, got 1 point. We tied 1, lost 1. So a difference of -1. That's what we're doing in the league. We are 12th in the league at the moment. We're not down the bottom, thankfully. Right, get into your bus. Oh, it's got dark now, look. So the game's over. Team, I'm guessing now I've got to take them back to the bus station, train station even. Or are they going to be back on board? Oh, no, let's do the awaiting. Sorry, team, I was just, you know, watching your game. Drive back to a home stadium. Have they got on board? Yes, they have. Right, so I've got to drive back to the home stadium now. So they got the train coming up and they're going back with me. I was saying 7 kilometers. Where is the 324 kilometers in that direction? How do I get over there now? Right, so I've got to take them back to Bremen now. They don't seem very happy back there because it was a draw, it wasn't a loss. You got a point for that. It's 6:30 at night. So I'm guessing then, once I take them back to the home stadium, that'll be it. We've got enough fuel. Half a tank, over half a tank, so that should be enough to get back there. Shouldn't realize if you drive them from Bremen to Berlin. Well, they wanted to catch the train. If you weren't here at the beginning, Larwood, they caught the train. I had to drive on the Friday, take the coach up on the Friday, the day before, and then book a hotel for me for the Friday. And then pick them up at the train station early on Saturday morning. So I drove up with nobody on board. Which is, yeah, it does sort of defeat the object of the coach sim whole thing, but a different twist to the game, I suppose. So we've got to drive them back now. And then see how the whole budget thing works out. What money have I spent? So I want to go and refuel the coach, and I want to clean it. I'm guessing I've got to put snacks and things on, which I haven't done. So will they complain that there's no snacks? You know, do we get an end of journey once we've dropped them back? Is that the end of the leg, you know? If that's the case, then what I might do is end the stream and take a quick break and come back and do another one. But we'll see. It's quite nice at night, all lit up, but that's quite cool. Come in, lights. We've got a football team to get home. But yeah, I'm really liking it as far as adding some reasons. That's what I was trying to think of. Adding a reason to the game for actually playing the game. Because it tells you where to go and what to do. And I like that. Yeah, it's nice to be back in the good old MAN coach. Coach from the outside looks really smart as well, although it's dirty. It definitely needs a clean. I'll have to do that. And looking at the fuel, which is that 5, 6. Is that fuel? I think that's fuel. That's fuel there, I think. It's definitely coming down. (56,783 kilometers this thing's done. Oh, he disappeared. Damn it. I was going to go, because it was sort of green. Right, let's go back past the train station then where we picked them up. Sure you lads don't want to get the train? Be quicker. Right, straight on. More lights. I'm not quite being bossed around, but it's nice to have a purpose in a game that it tells you what you've got to do next, rather than, you know, in Fernbus normally it's a case of, you know, drive from, you pick where you want to start, pick where you want to finish, and that just becomes the same thing. This now, it's saying you've got to take the team there, you've got to go here, so it doesn't get repetitive then. We do get to see the game at night now as well, which we don't normally do, because videos I do on YouTube are in the mornings. back towards Bremen then. Whereas the sat nav again is saying 439k, the waypoint 329. So there's a moment 110 kilometre difference in the two. And that'll be about 300 kilometres by the time we get to the end. Let's put out around the slow moving vehicles. Come back in again. So hopefully it's go back and then gives me opportunity to clean the coach, fill it up, and look at the shopping thing and see how that works. It should be a nice easy straight run back hopefully. It did feel a bit strange not having to check people in. I've got the new mobile phone thing which I haven't had to use yet. Right, I would take these lorries. Does look nice as the sun's going down. So obviously you've got to be fairly strategic. Really, I should have picked a team that was in the middle of the map, because then all points go out then to every other team they're playing. I got no idea where Bremen's located. Not good on German geography. So I don't know if it's going to be a long drive for every team we're playing against. Obviously we'll play everywhere with one of the teams on the league, and the windscreen's getting dirty as well. I like that. So they've added some dirt mapping. That's really cool. I wonder if the games actually follow the actual league, whether these are the teams like this year that they are playing. But what happens if because you could get through these quite quickly, then would it start again, or at the end of the season you can choose to drive for the same team again, or you just pick another team, I'm guessing. We'll see. Be a bit of a time before we get to the end of the season. This is just the first game. Second game actually. First game was at the home stadium, so I didn't have to do anything. Yeah, sat nav definitely out of whack with the waypoint. I like the fact that the DLC is separate from within the game as well. So it's not just an add-on to the game, it's a whole different game really, because you can't do normal passenger runs. Oh, that's got tight. Right, it's an 80 limit. Don't want to be done for speeding. And then you just put in front of me. Again, don't know how the whole points thing XP thing works. Do I get points once I've dropped them back after a game? We'll see. This guy's looking nice though through the dirty windscreen. But definitely want to clean it. It'd be great if they implement that into the next update for Fernbus, although I can see me not playing normal Fernbus for a while. More roadworks coming up down here. Yeah, there's a 115 kilometre difference now between the waypoint and the sat-nav. So whether the sat-nav isn't focused on the same thing as the waypoint, we'll see. Right. 60 kilometres, that's a bit sharp. Definitely a very quiet football team back there. All on their phones, etc. Magdeburg is going past. Well, it's bad when we play them. If we play them, have they got a team? I don't know. I mean, now I've got to start following German football. Right, car coming up fast. The windscreen is dirty, normal Fernbus. It's always like that by default. I've never noticed it before. I've done any night driving really. But the outside of the coach definitely looks dirty. Why would they put coach washes in the game? If it didn't do it, we'll see if we take it through the car wash, coach wash. See if it does actually clean it. Yeah, fuel is definitely a thing that's being used. I really like that. So we will now have to fill up. To 8 at night, 227k to go. Stupid junctions. Yeah, I quite like having that little waypoint out there. It reminds me a bit of Train Sim World. But it's just a shame that the sat-nav didn't match it. Don't like these sticky out things. There. Everyone's in the northwest, just west of Hamburg. Oh, okay. So it probably wasn't the best choice of a team then, because there's going to be a lot of long trips. Where am I sat in that lane? Way on the inside. Yeah, there's now 150 kilometers difference between the waypoint and the sat-nav. Sure, that's the point of the game. What, driving? Yes. It is. At least you get a purpose to it now, which I really like that. Yeah, it's a sim, not a game. Such a deja vu coming here from my trip back on Friday. Non-stop motorway. Do you like it more or less than chips? What are you on about, Tux? I'll stay out here. I thought the police wanted to stop me, not like the last video I did for Fernbus where I got stopped 3 times. Graham, good afternoon. Okay, Tux. Yeah, see what we've got to do with this shopping thing as well, because there was a shopping basket thing there with snacks and stuff. So I don't know if it's that there's already supplies on board and that whatever they eat I've then got to replenish, or whether it's going to be that I've got to buy the stuff for them to eat. I don't know, not a lot of that's clear. Chips 12 times, please. Yeah, it's football, isn't it? That's rugby players, isn't it? More so. Nope, stay in this lane then. Right, 150k. Yeah, I'd rather just fight my way through it, Graham. I'd like to learn it. Rugby's more real ale and stew. Yeah, it probably is actually. So I should have been a rugby player then. Our sky's looking nice. See, Sandhav's now saying 405 kilometres. Did this last time, actually got further away the closer we got. So I don't know where that waypoint is set to for the sat-nav. It's certainly not where we're going. If you have just joined, this is the Bundesliga DLC for Fernbus. Yet to be released, but I'm actually really, really liking it so far. Oh my god. That's a bend and a half. Blimey, I got the steering wheel virtually all the way around. Don't know the price yet. Graham, thank you very much for the host. Oh, I've got to come off here, haven't I? Oh, break, 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 break. And back towards Bremen. We're on the map. It's always nice when you go somewhere, isn't it? And you see the place you're going to on the map. Or on this road sign. It's like, yay, we're getting closer. If you are new, then do please check out the Discord server. We have an awesome Discord community. All based around Sims and Sim gaming. Really, really great place. Some random rooms in there as well. So do please click on the Discord link and check that out. If you're watching this on YouTube, then I'll put the link in the description below. Oh, that was a barrier. Surely the team would have complained about that. I haven't damaged the coach now. What do you mean, some random rooms? There are a couple in there. You're trying to encourage people to join it, Tux, not not try and get them not to. The end is in sight. Sat-nav's still saying 389 kilometers. That is definitely broken. No, there isn't. Unless, well, Tux is buying then, if that's the case. If I get this, I need to find which team is most central, so I have to drive from one end of the map to the other. Yeah, that was my point, Graham, that I should have looked at that first and picked a team based on geography. Pick something in the middle of the map, maybe. Right, 77k. So that's taken, what, 2.5 hours, probably 3 hours of game driving time to get ourselves back down here. I am intrigued now to find out what happens next. Junction, Bremen. It's the moon. The moon is up there. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this journey, whether we do that. I'm going to end the stream, take a 10-minute break, and then come back and do some more. But depending on what happens at the end of this. So we've got 67k to go. I don't like those clipping junctions. They just seem really wrong to me. Why is there that sticky outfit in the outside lane? That just seems really, really bizarre. You know, we have it here when it goes out to like a 4-lane bit of motorway, then goes back to 3. So that it guides the 4th lane back over. But it just don't seem to be as strange as that. How's fuel doing? About half a tank of fuel. So it is really great to see the fuel going down. It's 50k to go. Straight on. The end is in sight. The team are finding their way home. We might not actually get there yet, but you know. Definitely interested to see. Right, so we've got to fill it up with fuel. That's going to be a thing. I've never had to do that in Fernbus. Got to wash it. Never had to do that in Fernbus. Restock it, I'm guessing. And then look at how that's affected our overall budget. So we've got €7,500, I'm guessing, to last the whole season. I can't see how we could really change much of. Because driving slower would use less fuel. I didn't really need to do the whole hotel thing. I'd have quite happily left on the Saturday morning, drove to Berlin, picked up the team, dropped them at the stadium, and then drove them back again in the evening. Didn't need to do the hotel overnight stay thing. Stay in this Hamburg Bremen. So I have to think about these lanes where we got to come off and go down that side slip road thing. We haven't got a choice there. I'm going to go right here. Again, not a lot of choice, can't go anywhere else. Left down here. And back to the stadium, 9 kilometres. And what happens then? I don't know. We shall find out in due course. Again, do I have to clean the coach? Is that a thing? Fuel, I know I'm going to have to put in. I'm not sure if I've actually got to clean it there. Do I get penalised if it turns up at a dirty coach? Obviously it's not great for the football team. Servicing it as well, I suppose. Into town we come. A not quite dejected football team on board because it was a draw. Hopefully the next game we have a bit of a win. At least I'm not complaining about the speeding. Yeah, I miss the checking people in. I quite like doing that. You'd be caught speeding. Damn it. I'm guessing that's going to come out of my budget. Okay, right again. Could have built a stadium somewhere a bit out of town, really, couldn't they? Rather than all these twisty roads. Okay. Yeah. Turn right. Stadium. I'm sure I said turn. I did say turn right for the stadium. Fine, we're coming this way anyway. Where do they want dropping off? Back where I've got to park the coach, I'm guessing. Yeah, back in there. You're going to get that right to get in there first time. Let the players get off. Well, I haven't finished with the driving thing yet. And enter the club office. Right, so number 7. So and up again. That is definitely dirty. Look at the state of it. Right, so you guys are all going to stand. You're just all going to stand there, then, are you? Okay, well, I'm going to go. Where was it? Over there. Excuse me. Right, see what happens now then. Email. I've gathered some feedback from the last trip with the team. The team found your performance the following things lacking. You've been caught speeding. There's been some collisions. Something got stolen because you forgot to lock the vehicle. There wasn't sufficient food and beverages. You arrived too late at the match that you tend to speed. Wow. But the good news is, the most satisfied with your driving skills are very good. The bus was clean for the fans to take pictures of. They love the quality of your service. So bus technique, that needs some repairing, and there's some damage there. Bus at 64% fuel, 8% clean, 56% toilet needs emptying, and there's no foods. Right, so how do I solve that then? Well, that is something that we will find out. Budget overview. Current budget 6,692. Expenses, hotel expenses, radar trap penalty, car accident penalty. So that all comes out. Oh, blimey. Let's save the game. And what we'll do then is we will end it there. Let's go back to the main menu. I've got this on my SSD now, so loading times are a lot better. And then we'll end it there. What I'm going to do is take a 10-minute break and come back and do some more, and then we'll see how the coach gets cleaned, etc. And we'll go and refuel and stuff. If you're watching this on YouTube, that will be in the next video. If you watch this live, thank you very much. Give about 10 minutes and I'm back again and we'll do some more Fernbus. Until the next time then, if you have been, thanks very much for watching.